Okay, so this is a tour of my beta 1.7.3 Minecraft world. Just making a quick video, show off everything I've done so far in this world. I've had it for, I believe, about 3 years now, but played it fairly sporadically, off and on. This here is the first real structure I made in this world. It's a castle, obviously. It's just a square. And one of the few completely finished buildings in this world as of right now. A lot of the buildings here are unfinished, partially finished, or some other combination of the two. And yeah, it's just the way it is. But I'm liking this world a lot. Jump back on and play quite often. Go inside here. Main room. Obviously you got your plates, the shelves and what have you. Back door. Storage area. It's the main storage area I use. I'm a big fan of the birch logs in this version. It's a really interesting wall material. I'm not quite sure why. So here's a little pond. This is my cactus farm tower. Don't have that much cactus. I don't stand there very often. I more so made it just for the fun of it, to be honest. The most green wool that I've used is on this mansion over here, which I'll get to. But first, this tower is another unfinished building. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it eventually. It started out as a chunk mining area, so mine down to get a lot of stone. And then I wanted to build a building on top, but never really settled on an idea for it. So it's just kind of stuck in this current state. This here is just a regular house. Sort of wanted it to be a 60s or 70s style little ranch house. Little gate. Chimney, reading area. Of course, I had to throw in the brown wool. So my nether portal temple. Here are a couple courtyard areas for the castle. So a little garden, just walled off with some leaves. Down here is an underground grotto. And if I were gonna I like this, but if I were gonna rebuild it in the future or something similar to this, I think what I would do is build this sort of thing in a cave. To avoid, something like this with the flat ceiling, and I had to do so much digging in here, and it didn't really turn out how I was imagining it in my head. Let's cross the water. On the other side is a hedge maze. It was pretty fun to build. It's the back of the castle. I guess I didn't go upstairs in here. Get a little bit of a view here. I'd like to build something over there. Just have never come up with an idea that I was happy with. So I'll go over to this White House next. And a lot of the builds here in this world are just very random. Just when I come up with an idea, I will sit down and start building, and maybe build for a few days and then take a little break, come back to it. Everything's fairly basic. I don't have anything too detailed anywhere just yet. This house right here, I think is the most recent thing that I've built. Nothing special. Just wanted to try something different. Use some different blocks I don't normally use, like the jukebox, and sand, soul sand. Again, nothing really in these. I would like to build some more interiors, build some more interconnected areas. I have some walkways here, but I would really like to build something very dense. And I'm trying to decide if I'd rather continue in this world and try and build up what I've got here, or start a new Beta 1.7.3 world with that in mind. Would also like to try an alpha world. I haven't decided on an alpha version just yet. This is the library / art gallery. Again, unfinished, but it's mostly there. These walls upstairs, a little seating area, these walls upstairs are where I would have the paintings. So you walk across this bridge here, you get all your views of the artwork. This building here is the magical tomb. So it's just I wanted to build a tower out of stone. And then I came up with the idea for these wings, the kind of pointed roof. I really liked the way the roof turned out. Again, the birch logs. I just think they're cool. I really like a lot of the white blocks in beta. They're very fun to build with the stone. The reason this is a magical tomb is the concept that evolved here was that this is some kind of temple to, I don't know, ancient rulers, or something like that who harnessed magic from lapis. So the lapis is kind of my in-world reason for using floating blocks. I think that's fun. And then this is a little courtyard with all the tombs. So you walk around here. Who built the tomb? I don't know. In the world, I mean, obviously I built them. And this here would be your main tomb here. It's slightly larger, floating. I'd never done a build like this. I still would like to build a traditional graveyard, you know, with rows of tombstones, maybe a little, what do you call it? I guess a tomb, a mausoleum of some kind. That would be fun. So I guess I will sleep and then go over to the last two areas of this world. Okay, so walking back now, past the White House, come through here and go up to the Green Mansion. Fair warning, this is another empty building. But I really wanted to build something using the green wool because I had that cactus farm. So this is what I came up with. And I really like the way the green wool looks. Gotta collect wool at every opportunity. Okay. So yeah, I was just having fun with the spruce logs and green wool and the birch logs again. But something about the way that the logs look in beta is just so nice. But yeah, empty. Just a big open area right now. Sand duping machine because I do not have time to dig sand, and I want to build with sand and sandstone. I really honestly just cannot be bothered to dig sand, so if that's cheating, I don't care, it's my world. I don't duplicate anything else though. I do like the mining and grinding aspect of the game, but the time to reward ratio on sand is just not there for me. This is a work in progress here. I think conceptually it's going to be tied to this building if I get around to actually building it, but I'd like it to be essentially a giant, you know, billionaire supervillains lair on the ocean, and connect it, you know, have a dock or something, ride a boat into a future basement area of this building. There's a door here in the cliffside. Since I've got this little strait here into this gulf. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Again, unfinished, but you see the vision. Perhaps, maybe I'm just insane. So this final building here is the Pyramid Casino. The towers around it, my goal was to make it sort of resemble skyscrapers. Yeah, I was going for kind of a Vegas vibe. Actually, some palm trees would be kind of interesting to mess with on the sand here. I could give it that look. Some black streets. But anyway, the lava behind it, you know, is supposed to give it some light. So in the nighttime, there's some light peeking through the windows. Gives the illusion of a skyscraper, right? Because nothing's real in Vegas. So inside is a casino. Again, unfinished. But what I do have finished, obviously, of course, the rows and rows of slot machines. Gotta have your slots. Big money. Oh no. Have an angry customer here. Sorry, no refunds. Eat my raw beef. Or pork, excuse me. Anyway. Little central fountain here. I think I would like to put, some game tables, cash out, register, or booth, whatever you want to call it. And one of the original ideas I had for this place was to have a casino up top. Maybe some little lofts. You go up and maybe drink and you watch the gamblers below. And then underneath have a subterranean underground club, crime world realm. But that sounds like a lot of digging. And yeah, this is the real cactus farm. If I actually need a lot of cactus all at once, because yeah, the cactus farm is cool, but standing in one spot for hours is not. Yeah, that's pretty much the world. The spawn point is over there somewhere. Actually, where the pyramid sits now, basically right in the center, is where I set up my first little shack when I started the world. Walked over, this used to be a small grassy hill in this desert, and yeah, I saw this across the bay, decided that'd be a good spot for a castle. Oops, I left some blocks up there. That is pretty much the entire world. There's nothing really special about the mines. It's just, caves and strip mining. I think what I would like to do is potentially start a new Beta 173 world. Start from scratch in a video series. I would definitely like to play some alpha. Not decided on the exact version yet, whether I want the version with the nether or before the nether, have not decided. And also I am planning to play multiplayer, start a server in 173, and that would definitely be a new world. So maybe between the alpha and multiplayer worlds, I would get my fill of new world, starting a new world, making new things. But we'll see. I do like this world a lot, but I just have some plans with how I would like a world to look that building around pre-existing sort of random structures, it kind of gets, it's hard to explain, a little, not frustrating, but yeah, I don't want to change too much, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, looking forward to making those. And that is pretty much the entire world. Sorry for that random little mushroom caving experience. Well, I guess I'll end it up here. I'll climb up this observation tower. So this first level here is just below the cloud level, so you can get a nice view without the clouds obstructing anything. It's a nice view of the world. It's a bummer you can't see the mausoleum. And here's the top level. This is at the build height. So you can see I sort of have a design for the pathways, but it's not consistent. Every time I've built a pathway, I've built it differently, and they don't all connect. But it is, you know, it's kind of tough to really decide how you want to do pathways. But that's something that I would really like to do in a new world, is, you know, do your bridges, your walkways, and make things dense, you know, build up, build in and down, and just connect everything so that everything's right on top of each other. But there is something nice about, you know, it's kind of the classic put object in a random spot all next to each other. I don't know, something charming about that, I guess. But that is this world. I'm sure I will be back in it, building new things. But for now, that is all.